What is up, guys? Mr. Educator here, and today we are going to be talking about how to convert fractions to decimals and decimals to fractions. So, first step, fractions and decimals are very similar, okay? So, if you have 10 hundredths as a fraction, it would be 10 hundredths, as shown here. Okay, so it's pretty much like as simple as that. So if you say it out correctly, so if you have, say, what they call 0.5, it would be 5/10. Okay, this is because, so if, say, your decimal point is right here, okay, and then if you move it to this number right here, it is in the tenths place, because the ones place is like your first digit, right? I'll just draw it out. Okay, guys, so as you can see here on my amazingly drawn out diagram, so this 3 right here, that is in the ones place because it's I don't know, it's just what it is. My decimal point there, this is the tenths place, and then the 9 is in the hundredths place. So if you say this number correctly, it'd be 3 and 59 hundredths. So to write that as a fraction, you'd write it like this. So you'd write it just like that, okay? So, I mean, yes, you would have to simplify and stuff, but that's pretty much the basis of it. So, I mean, it's not always that simple, so you're going to have to, it's just hard remembering the place value sometimes. So in order to convert a fraction to a decimal, you must divide it. If it was 1/9, you put the numerator inside the shed and the denominator on the outside. As a decimal, 1/9 is 0.11 thousandths. Now, I'll show you what you need to do to show that the number 1 keeps going on. So you do this to show that these two number 1s continue on and on and on and on and are never stopping. So that's pretty much that. What else can we learn about next? Okay, so another example of a fraction to a decimal is 24/25. In order to convert this to a decimal, you divide the numerator, you'll get 96 hundredths, or 0.96. That's your fraction to a decimal. Another example of a decimal to a fraction is 267 thousandths, or 0.267. To convert this to a fraction, count the place value. It is in thousandths. This, as a fraction, would be 267 thousandths. This can apply to real-life situations as well. It's very simple. For instance, if Sally wants to know what percent she got in a quiz, when she is only given what she got out of 10, she would convert the decimal to 0%. So she got 8/10 on the test. So in conclusion, that'd be 80%. Or if you think about it, 80 over 100 is still 80%. A real-life situation to decimal fraction is when you are pumping your gas in your car. You want 1/4 of a gallon of gas. That would be 25 hundredths as a decimal. In conclusion, if you ever need to turn your decimal into a fraction, you put it over the nearest number. So a couple more, it would be 5/10, 5/10. I'm trying to think. 79 hundredths, 79 over 100. So just say it, put the first number on top, and then the second word you say, so if it's 79, put 79 on top, 100 on the bottom, and there you go. If you want to turn a fraction into a decimal, you just wipe out the denominator, take the top number, put the decimal sign at the very beginning, and there you go. Mr. Educate You, here to educate you always. Like and subscribe.